so much. Welcome everyone. My name is Kristen Kelly and I'm the Executive Director of Quality and Safety for IU Health, and I have the wonderful honor of welcoming you all to this momentous occasion. In a day and age when there is so much hardship in the world and so much struggle, today is a bright spot for our community. Thank you all for joining us and standing in the gap for food insecurity in our community. We are so excited and blessed that you are here. In Marion County, there are 25% of our community members that struggle with food insecurity. This is a staggering number. It equates to 1 in 4. That number has gotten worse the last year. It's up by 22%. And if you think about the impact, the latest numbers from Gleaners show that that's 130,000 people in this community alone, and also 54,000 kids that struggle for a meal. And in a day and age when there's so much resources and surplus, this should really be a never event. And so we welcome you and we thank you for your support today for this momentous occasion while we open and commission our Nutrition Hub. And so we are going to be presenting a panel of speakers today from our partnership. All of this started with a wonderful partnership between IU Health, Gleaners, American Heart Association, Purdue Center for Health Equity and Innovation, as well as Indiana University School of Medicine. So we thank you to our partners in the wonderful collaboration that showed that in addition to our day jobs and all that our partners are accomplishing, that we can move forward with innovation and really strong partnerships to advance this work for our community. So I will welcome now Dr. Michelle Cesana to the podium, our Chief Medical Officer here at IU Health.
Good morning, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here, and thank you so much for joining us to celebrate the launch of the IU Health Nutrition Hub. This Nutrition Hub, as Kristen said, is really the result of shared collaborative effort amongst key community organizations. IU Health, Gleaners, the American Heart Association, and the Purdue Center for Health Equity. All of us are dedicated to fight hunger in our zip code. Our providers and team members here at Methodist Hospital have noticed an increase in food insecurity among our patients, which significantly impacts their healing as well as their treatment. And by working together, we can help our patients access health resources and free, nutritious groceries, and our patients then can focus on healing and rather than where their next meal will come from. And I think that's particularly important, as Kristen explained, how prevalent food insecurity is in our community. This program will begin by enrolling eligible IU Health patients, and then we'll expand access to the community members in the 46202 zip code during the next 2 years. Participants will be able to order or pre-order healthy, culturally relevant foods via a new mobile app that's being developed by Gleaners. They'll be able to pick up that food from the refrigerated lockers at IU Health Methodist Hospital that are accessible to them 24 hours a day. And then they'll receive nutrition support and education from community health workers as a part of their ongoing care. We humbly recognize that the Nutrition Hub is just one initiative amongst many others that are needed. And fighting hunger in our zip code will require collaboration and shared dedication. It won't be solved by this one initiative, but we're proud of the steps that are being taken alongside our partners to promote health and well-being in our community. And I really appreciate all of you being here today. Thank you.
The next speaker we would like to welcome to the podium is Mary Dubinion, Director of Community Partnerships at Gleaners Food Bank.
Good morning. Thank you, Kristen. On behalf of all the Gleaners staff and leadership, we are thrilled to be part of this project, and also thank you to IU Health's Community Impact Investment Fund for believing in this project and supporting our planning, our dreaming, and honestly now the fruition of all of that. You know, when I thought about collaboration, I first thought about our purpose statement at Gleaners, and it begins with united with others. And today is truly an example of what united with others can accomplish. The organizations represented today, we all have our own strengths, but together we can be so much better, and really the beneficiary of that collaboration are our community and the well-being of our neighbors and patients that will certainly reap the benefits of this collaboration. You know, accessing fresh, nutritious food should not be complicated or challenging. For many of us, we don't even think about where we're going to go and get fresh produce or lean protein and dairy and whole grains and things like that. But for a large segment of our population, that is a thought. Where am I going to get fresh, nutritious food? Our goal with this project from the very beginning was to eliminate those challenges, those barriers that many of our neighbors face. Our Gleaners to Go locker system, I call it the food pantry of the future. You look inside and you're thinking there are no shelves of canned food and really some of the non-perishables. What we have today is really truly a concept that is going to be time-saving for our neighbors. It is private. They can order from really the privacy of their own phone, and it is a personalized, customized process. It is culturally relevant. It can be personalized to any dietary preferences, any restrictions that they might have as well. And the beauty of all of this is we're coupling it with the assistance of a community health worker skilled in delivering nutrition information, addressing some of the other health challenges our neighbors might face. Because just providing food will not solve this problem. We know our neighbors are challenged with utility assistance, needing additional federal assistance through SNAP and WIC dollars, maybe TANF, and our community health workers certainly will make that connection. So I see the Nutrition Hub certainly as a way, it's really a connection point for our neighbors to get a lot of the different services that they really need. I'm excited for the next 2 years. This last year has been a wonderful year of planning. It's been a pleasure getting to know many of the different colleagues that also are on this mission to improve the health of the communities we serve. So thank you very much for all your support.
The next speaker we would like to welcome to the podium is Mark Jacob, Chairman of the Board for the American Heart Association.
Thanks, Kristen. Good morning, everybody. As Kristen mentioned, I'm Mark Jacob. I'm the chair of the board for the American Heart Association for the Metro Indy Board, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here today. This is a great moment in our history, and so many great organizations working together to help people live longer, healthier lives. So I'm very excited about that. And it's AHA's mission and our calling focused more now than ever as we approach this anniversary for our 100-year existence. So it's kind of amazing. And this is going to help us also help build a better and healthier world. So we're very excited also. This program will do exactly that, starting in downtown Indy and have an opportunity to address need, which is hunger, the need, which is hunger. So by providing nutritious foods, we're able to help our community members address chronic health problems such as diabetes, obesity, and high cholesterol, all factors that increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and cardiovascular disease. So again, it's to our mission. This is a program that also aligns perfectly with our goal of addressing health through emphasis on health equity. So very excited again about that. In doing this unique program, it is an honor to work alongside our incredible partners, which you've heard mentioned earlier, Gleaners Food Bank, Purdue Center for Health Equity and Innovation, and with IU Health. I'm very excited about that. And our hope is this is just the beginning. This program starts in the zip code of 46202, and we hope that it'll expand even further as it becomes successful. As we see our participants experience better, healthier outcomes, is our vision to expand far beyond just the close zip code, far beyond this, and even possibly models elsewhere. Lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the heroes of the American Heart Association that made this happen. Amanda Mills and her team from the American Heart Association saw this opportunity. They opened a dialogue with IU Health and some of the partners, and their team created this opportunity here and helped, and it's always a team effort, right? And so I would be remiss if I didn't mention those heroes. So again, I thank you for allowing us to be here today, and I look forward to this opportunity as we grow. Thank you.
And from the Purdue Center of Health Equity and Innovation, we'd like to introduce Faria Chaudhry, Clinical Professor of Pharmacy and an integral leader on our team.
Good morning. Thank you so much for that introduction. Like Kristen mentioned, my name is Faria. I'm here representing the Center for Health Equity and Innovation at Purdue College of Pharmacy. Today is truly a notable day for all of us. Many of us have been eagerly waiting for today, and in honor of that, I would like to share a sneak peek, a little story into our journey, how we got here. With any community-facing initiative, one of our biggest fears is, are we going to be accepted by the community? And this was no different for us. As the saying goes, we are only as great as our ability to listen to the voices that we serve. And so we were months deep into this project, and a few of us decided to come down to the Nutrition Hub to see what the progress was. So we come downstairs, and to our surprise, there were canned goods sitting outside of the door. And a few moments later, we got another gift, and we heard that people were also taking canned goods. And just for a little bit of context, there was no sign outside yet that said this was a nutrition hub. So this was either that you were directly involved or that you heard from word of mouth what was happening here. And so what this really translated for us was that the community was not only anticipating our arrival, they had accepted us with open arms, and they had integrated us into the community, which is so important for us. And this is exactly why we do what we do. And so this collaboration has truly embodied our mission here at CHECI, collaborating with the community and community partners to develop upstream solutions to impact health disparities. And so this is really going to define what it means when we say food is medicine, and this is also going to give us a scalable, evidence-based model when we say, okay, food is medicine, but how do we impact it? So we're so excited from the CHECI team to be a part of this collaboration. We're excited for the Nutrition Hub, and we're even more excited to see what this does for our community in the future. Thank you so much.
And now, before we officially cut the ribbon, I would like to introduce Shadrach Kamundo, who will be sharing a brief blessing for our Nutrition Hub. He is the Director of Community Outreach and Engagement for IU Health Spiritual Care. Welcome.
Let's say blessing so we can save our neighbors. Lord, who establishes us, we pray that you will be with the foundation of our food pantry and outreach. You have guided us each step, recruiting volunteers, figuring out logistics, and getting food to where it's needed. Help us to find ways to get the word out to those that are most in need so we can help them. Help us to be humble and kind to those we serve in our community. Give the hungry daily bread today and end their persistent hunger. Provide the food they need to be healthy and thrive. Pour out your grace on hungry neighbors, especially those patients that we serve, despite the dwindling resources. Open our hearts to see the gift of you in each of the person who comes to this pantry. Open our ears to hear their joys and struggles. Open our mouth to speak words of caring and respect. Give us strength to our arms when we are tired, patience to our spirits when the lines are long and when things are confusing, and give us joy in our hearts for the privilege to serve others. Today, every day, may we glorify you with our lives and give us our daily bread. Amen.
now the moment you have all been waiting for. So we will invite Michelle, Fred, or Mary, Mark, and Faria to
Yes, over here. Oh, are we good? Are we, okay. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much for being here today and just being a sign of hope in our community. We would now like to invite you all to explore the Nutrition Hub and learn more about this initiative. We have representatives stationed within the hub to tell you more about it. Indie Hunger Network will be joining us shortly to do a cooking demonstration. And please help yourself to some food and refreshments. Thank you again for being